Merlin, the enigmatic wizard of Celtic roots. Welcome to Gods and Heroes Unveiled, where we unravel the mystic threads of ancient legends. Picture a misty Welsh forest, where a cloaked figure moves through shadows, his eyes glinting with secrets older than time, his staff humming with magic. This is Merlin, the enigmatic wizard of Celtic lore, a seer and sorcerer who shaped the destiny of King Arthur. Born from myth and mystery, his spells weave the fate of Camelot. Is he a wise mentor, a trickster of prophecy, or a bridge between mortal and divine? Today, we'll step into his enchanted realm to unravel this saga in Celtic mythology. Ready to wield his magic? Hit that subscribe button, open your mind, and let's dive into Merlin's mystical tale, the Sage of the Wilds. Step into ancient Wales, where rugged hills and sacred groves pulse with the magic of the Celtic world. Here emerges Merlin, a figure rooted in Welsh mythology, his name derived from Merlin, meaning fort by the sea. Texts like Geoffrey of Monmouth's Historia Regum Britanniae and the Welsh Mabinogion paint him as a being of paradox, born of a mortal woman and a spirit or demon, granting him powers of prophecy and sorcery. Some tales, like Vita Merlini, depict him as a wild man of the woods, a bard driven mad by war, communing with nature. Picture him: a bearded sage with a starry cloak, eyes seeing beyond time, wielding a staff that channels the earth's magic. His origins tie to figures like Merlin Wilt, a 6th century bard, blending history with myth. But who is Merlin? A prophet of divine insight, a sorcerer of untamed power, or a Celtic soul-weaving fate? Let's trace his path, starting where his magic sparks, in the forest where prophecies are born. The architect of Camelot. Merlin's saga is no mere spell. It's a tapestry of wisdom and destiny. In Arthurian legend, he's the architect of Camelot's rise, guiding Uther Pendragon to conceive Arthur through magical disguise, as told in Le Morte d'Arthur. He spirits the newborn king to safety, later mentoring Arthur to claim Excalibur and unite Britain. His powers are vast, shape-shifting into animals, summoning mists, or foretelling battles, like the clash of red and white dragons symbolizing Britain's fate. In Welsh tales, he builds Stonehenge with magic, moving stones from Ireland to honor fallen warriors. Yet his heart is complex. He loves Nimue, the Lady of the Lake, who learns his spells and traps him in a tree or cave, a tragic twist in Vita Merlini. Celts revered him at sacred springs and groves, offering herbs or songs for his wisdom. His guidance demands trust. Follow him, and kingdoms rise. Doubt him, and fate falters. If Merlin offered you a prophecy, would you heed his vision or fear his mystic price? Merlin isn't just a wizard. He's the spark of destiny, a sage whose magic shapes the Celtic heart, the myth that endures. Merlin's enchantment stretches beyond ancient Wales. He's the soul of Celtic mystery, a symbol of wisdom bridging worlds. As a seer, he bound kings to the divine, his prophecies guiding tribes through war and peace. Sacred sites like Carmarthen, tied to his name, or Glastonbury Springs, hummed with his presence, where bards sought his inspiration. When Christianity spread, Merlin's magic endured, blending with tales of holy hermits or mystic saints, his role echoing in stories of divine guidance. The Annals Cambrii hint at his roots, tying him to Britain's mythic past. Today, modern pagans honor him at solstices, lighting fires to invoke his sight, while his legend lives in art. Paintings of a starry-robed sage, and works like the Once and Future King or Merlin TV series. Why does he endure? Because Merlin is more than a wizard. He's the light of prophecy, the keeper of secrets, the eternal guide of the Celtic soul. If his staff pointed your way, what would you seek? Wisdom, power, or a glimpse of Camelot? Outro. That's the mystical saga of Merlin, the enigmatic wizard whose spells forged Camelot, whose prophecies shaped fate, and whose magic glows in the Celtic soul. Is he a sage of divine wisdom, a trickster of fate, or the eternal bridge to the otherworld? Tell us in the comments, what would you ask of Merlin's magic? If his vision stirred your heart, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for a new mythic journey every single day. Merlin's myths are calling. Will you follow his path? Thanks for watching Gods and Heroes Unveiled. See you tomorrow when we chase another legend through the mist of time.